Earth's hidden secrets. 25 mind-blowing facts they didn't teach you in school. The Earth, our home, it's way more mysterious, wild, and unpredictable than you were ever taught in school. You think you know your planet? Think again. This is KM Celestial Journey, and you're about to experience 10 facts about Earth you didn't learn in school. Plus a few more I guarantee will blow your mind wide open. Ready for liftoff? Let's begin our descent into the unknown. Number 14. The Earth is technically not a sphere. You probably grew up seeing globes spinning like perfect little marbles. But Earth? She's not that simple. Due to our planet's rotation, the Earth bulges slightly at the equator. That means it's not a perfect sphere, but rather an oblate spheroid. Yeah, fancy name for kind of squashed. This shape affects everything from satellite launches to GPS readings, even ocean currents. So next time someone says the world is round, you can say actually not exactly. Number 13. The atmosphere has layers, but the edge of space isn't where you think. The atmosphere isn't just air. It's a complex, layered shell of gases. We've got the troposphere, where weather happens, the stratosphere, where jets cruise, the mesosphere, where meteors burn, and the thermosphere, where auroras dance. But what about space? Well, the Kármán line, at 62 miles up, is where most scientists agree space officially begins. But here's the catch. Earth's atmosphere doesn't just stop there. It fades, slowly. In fact, traces of Earth's atmosphere reach all the way to 375,000 miles. That's past the moon. Yeah, we're a little more connected to the cosmos than you thought, huh? Number 12. Earth's rotation is slowing down. Ever feel like the days are getting longer? Well, they actually are. Earth's rotation has been slowing, thanks to the gravitational pull of the moon, which causes tides and creates friction. Just how much is it slowing? About 1.7 milliseconds per century. Doesn't sound like a big deal, right? But over millions of years, it adds up. During the age of the dinosaurs, a day lasted only 23 hours. One day in the far future, we could have 25-hour days. More time to sleep? Count me in. Number 11. The Sahara Desert was once a rainforest. Hard to believe, but the vast, dry expanse of sand we call the Sahara used to be lush, green, and full of lakes and rivers. Evidence shows that just 6,000 years ago, the region had wet seasons, grasslands, and even hippos swimming in lakes. But due to a slow wobble in Earth's orbit, a cycle called precession, the climate shifted and the greenery turned to sand. It's a stark reminder of how dramatically Earth can transform, even in just a few thousand years. Number 10. The moon is a child of chaos. You already know the basics. The moon was formed after a Mars-sized object called Theia smashed into young Earth. But here's what they didn't tell you in school. That collision was so intense, it vaporized rock, melted crusts, and literally redefined Earth's geology. And guess what? Recent research suggests some pieces of Theia might still be buried deep within Earth's mantle. Massive, dense blobs thousands of miles wide, detected by seismic waves. So yeah, part of our planet may still be haunted by that ancient space wreck. Number 9. Earth's magnetic field is flipping, literally. Not only is our magnetic field shifting, but every few 100,000 years, it reverses. North becomes south, south becomes north. It's called a geomagnetic reversal, and we're actually overdue for one. It hasn't happened for about 780,000 years. When it does flip, it could mess with satellites, communications, and even animal migrations. Now don't panic. Flips take thousands of years. But still, it's like the Earth saying, let's shake things up. Number 8, you weigh less at the equator. Yep, if you stand at the equator, you actually weigh slightly less than if you stood at the North Pole. Why? Centrifugal force from Earth's rotation pushes you outward a bit more at the equator. Also, remember how Earth bulges slightly in the middle? That extra distance from the core means gravity's pull is a bit weaker. So technically, if you're counting calories, just move to Ecuador. Number 7, the Hudson Bay gravity hole is real. There's a spot in Canada, Hudson Bay, where gravity is weirdly low. Scientists say it's because ancient glaciers melted and pushed Earth's mass aside, leaving a dent in the crust. It's a literal gravitational dip, and if you stand there, you're ever so slightly lighter. Maybe not enough to fly, but hey, every ounce counts. Number 6, Earth once had 2 moons. Sounds like sci-fi, but it's a serious theory. That second moon, about 750 miles wide, might have orbited Earth for millions of years until it crashed into the bigger moon. That explains why the far side of the moon is rough and mountainous. while the side we see is smooth. The crash reshaped our night sky forever. Makes you wonder, what else have we lost up there? Number 5. The moon quakes back. Moonquakes are very real. Thanks to seismic sensors left by the Apollo missions, we know that the moon shakes, some quakes lasting over 10 minutes. They're deeper than earthquakes, and likely caused by tidal stresses from Earth's pull. It's a reminder that even our quiet satellite has an active inner life. The moon has secrets. Number 4. Gold rush in the deep blue. Yes, Earth contains 20 million tons of gold, dissolved in seawater and hidden deep in the crust. But extracting it? Basically impossible. The gold is so diluted it costs more to harvest than it's worth. Still, scientists dream of nanotech filters that might one day make deep-sea mining a reality. Until then, the oceans remain a glittering mystery. Number 3. The Earth was purple before it was blue. Chlorophyll turns plants green. But before that existed, ancient microbes might have used retinol to absorb sunlight, giving them a purple tint. That means, once upon a time, Earth glowed in lavender hues under a younger sun. It's not fantasy, it's a scientific hypothesis with growing support. If true, our blue planet was once royal violet. Prince would have been proud. Number 2, Mauna Kea, not Everest, is the tallest mountain. Mount Everest might get all the fame, but Mauna Kea in Hawaii is the real king. Its peak stands only about 13,800 feet above sea level, but when measured from ocean floor to summit, it stretches 33,500 feet high. That's taller than Everest by nearly a mile. Buried under waves, hiding in plain sight. Mauna Kea reminds us that size isn't always obvious. Number 1, exploding lakes can kill without warning. 3 lakes in Africa, Nyos, Manun, and Kivu, sit on top of volcanic vents. Over time, carbon dioxide builds up under the surface, until one day it bursts out in a deadly explosion. In 1986, Lake Nyos released a cloud of CO2 that suffocated over 700 people in minutes. No fire, no lava, just a silent, invisible death. Nature doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers and still destroys. Bonus fact 1. Earth rings like a bell after major earthquakes. Massive quakes don't just shake the ground, they cause the planet to vibrate like a tuning fork. This humming can last for days and can even be detected by instruments in space. In 2004, after the Indian Ocean earthquake, Earth rang for weeks. Imagine that, the whole planet singing its trauma into the void. Bonus fact 2, there's a place where fire burns but never dies. In Turkmenistan, there's a fiery crater known as the Door to Hell, a gas field that collapsed in 1971 and was set on fire to prevent methane leaks. That fire, still burning over 50 years later, glowing against the desert night. A man-made flame with no off switch. A warning, perhaps, of what happens when we tap into forces beyond our control. Bonus fact 3. Earth has zombie fires that burn under snow. In Siberia and parts of Alaska, wildfires can smolder underground through the winter, beneath ice and snow, only to re-emerge the next year. Scientists call them overwintering fires, or zombie fires. They're fueled by peat and trapped gases, and they're becoming more common with rising temperatures. It's fire that sleeps, but never dies. So there you have it. Not 10, not even 20, but over 24 jaw-dropping truths about our home planet. A place of exploding lakes, shifting poles, purple skies, gold-filled oceans, and mountains taller than we ever imagined. The Earth is not just our home. It's a living, breathing, pulsing being, with scars, secrets, and stories written into every rock, ripple, and rotation. Now let me ask you, which fact shook you the most? Was it the exploding lakes? The second moon? Or maybe the truth that our atmosphere stretches beyond the moon? Drop your favorite in the comments below. And if this journey left you wide-eyed and curious, smash that like button, click that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss a new voyage across our galaxy of wonder. This is KM Celestial Journey, where facts feel like fantasy, and knowledge is your rocket fuel. Until next time, Earthlings, keep your eyes on the stars, but never forget the miracle under your feet.